And welcome. I am Chris Solo, and welcome to Fabled 42, where we build community through friendship gaming and lots of chaos. You're watching the Realms of Ukodor, where the fishmonger likes to yell in my ear. Let me turn that down a little bit. Where you can watch us every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Pacific here at twitch.tv/Fabled42. But before we get into today's episode, let's dive into announcements. Diane?
Me? Hey y'all, if you missed tonight's stream, don't worry. You can catch us on YouTube this Saturday, 6 p.m. Pacific time, and you'll be able to watch all of our backlogs so you can catch up on all of the craziness of Realm Season 2. And if you don't want to see our beautiful faces, then you can check us out on podcasts. You just go to Spotify or one of the other ones and search Realms of Ukodor, and you should be able to find us and listen to our beautiful voices? Question mark. Yeah, that's all I got.
All right. Well, friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears, and please join me in thanking our very first sponsor,
We come
Critical
here to
Dice, our
bury
very
Solo,
own Jason.
not to... What? Sorry.
Huh?
No.
I'm quoting Shakespeare. No. Go ahead and enter !critical in the Twitch chat to enter our very first giveaway of the night. We will call a winner after break, but you have to stick around, because after the break, if you also enter !critical, you will enter our second Critical Dice giveaway, which will be called at the end of the stream. However, please note, our giveaways are for US and Canada only, except for Quebec. Like, I keep asking them to just get Trudeau to, like, fix this problem for us, but they won't seem to listen to me. But we can't do to Quebec because of giveaway laws. Please help support the channel by clicking the link below for 20% off of all non-subscription items.
It's a whole thing. John Cartier did something back in the 80s, and then there's the National Assembly they have to get through. Yeah.
Pourquoi? Pourquoi Québec?
Quoi? Qu'est-ce que tu fais?
C'est très dommage.
Oh, it's me now. Okay, hey, check out friends over at Nine Realms Gaming. They hand make all of their products from natural woods to create quality and affordable gaming accessories for all, and they also probably smell good and are good for you and organic. Don't eat the dice trays, guys. Use the code FABLED42 to get 10% off your next purchase over at 9realmsgaming.com. That's 9 the word, not the Arabic numeral. And Chris is wearing glasses for some reason.
Who goes next? Is it me?
It's you.
I never know
With
the order.
With bated breath.
Well, guys, last week, as Bridget did rightfully point out, I am indeed a famous voice actor, awesome character designer, and all-around good guy. And so with that in mind, I thought that I would introduce today's next sponsor, Griffin Co., by crafting some characters that you could have 3D printed by Griffin Co. And so I was gonna pick, let's have Solo, Diane, and Bridget participating in this. So that means that Jason, Stax, and Chelsea, you are gonna be judging. So you need to judge who is best. But I have Jasper's hat here, and I have some characters that I have pre-designed over hours and hours of deliberating. And so I'm going to draw the first one. I'm going to describe the character, and you three have to come up with a name, and the chat can participate in this as well. You win bragging rights, I guess, because I don't have any money or anything to give you. So without further ado, let's get the first one going. So
I feel like I need special background music for this.
Just turn the fishmonger up.
Are you ready?
No.
No.
An Asimar ranger who only has one wing and so flies in circles a few inches off the ground. No. Come up with your names. You got
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
all three of us have to come up with names?
No, yeah. You got.
Oh,
we
it's a
got who's
contest.
best.
I got it.
Is it? Oh, okay.
Hang on.
All right.
Names in the chat. Let's go.
Oh, names in the chat. Got it.
Oh, names.
Well,
in the chat.
no. They're participating too.
Got
This
it.
is going really well.
No, it's going well. It's going well. My listening is
It is
bad.
going well.
My listening is bad, and I am diving through all of my notebooks.
3, 2,
Notebook.
1. Okay, Diane.
Charlie.
Okay,
It's true.
that's a name.
That's a name.
Word character.
Bridget.
I went with Nemo. Finding
Nemo?
of.
Ah, I get it.
Touch the butt.
Yes, that is why. And Solo.
Quentin Flickernub.
No.
You pulled out a notebook.
I put out a notebook to write it down because I
Okay,
wasn't
okay,
gonna remember.
Okay.
That's fair. Okay, guys. 3, 2, 1. Shout out who wins that round.
Diane.
Bridget.
Jet. Hey.
Nemo. All right.
Nemo.
Next one. That was the practice round.
Oh,
Mm.
Oh.
The next one's gonna go really professionally, guys.
It's worth
It
double
is.
the points.
I have pulled a goblin barbarian whose weapon is a great club that is actually a human prosthetic leg, and he wears the boot it was found in. 15 seconds on the clock. Let's go. That might be a little too much. I should probably put like 5.
I'm so glad I'm a judge.
Okay. Pens down. Diane.
First name a bar. Last name Barian. I've actually had an NPC named that, and it was the best.
Wow.
All right. And Bridget.
Leg Thwack McGee.
I like that.
And
I love
Solo.
goblin names.
Wreck Limhammer.
Ooh.
good.
All right. Judging in 3, 2, 1. Who's
Bridget.
got that one?
Diane.
Bridget.
I am.
Oh, 2 for Diane.
Close.
All right, next one.
It's fun. I'm gonna play this game later, and it's just gonna be with death saves.
All right, the three of you make a death save, and and I'm the only judge.
Here we go.
Oh my god.
A Furbolg artificer, multi-classed with a Circle of Spores druid, who has mastered the art of mobile hydroponics, but because of the heat emanating from it, he can only wear underpants.
As opposed to what?
Clothes.
Everything
clothes.
else.
Oh, okay.
Most of it.
Like,
Only
only wearing
underpants.
underpants.
Not like he can only wear underpants and he can't wear boxes. Like,
Right.
all right, 3, 2, 1. Diane, what you got? That's really long.
Bob.
Bridget.
I went with Boom Shroom.
Boom shroom. Okay. And Solo.
I'm apologizing in advance. Whitey's fungal prick.
Ew.
Ooh. That is
It's not what you
Wow.
think.
Wow. 3, 2, 1. Judges.
Bridget.
Solo.
I apologize as well, Solo.
Totally not.
No, this is totally unplanned, but this is the last one in the hat. So this is the tiebreaker.
Oh no.
Wow.
Nice.
Are we ready?
No. Never.
If I could
I'm
explain
ready
my
for this.
name, no.
Oh, don't no, that's
Well-
worse.
It actually makes it better, I think.
Yeah.
A total warlock of the Fathomless, whose patron is the barnacle on the tip of his nose.
I like these characters. I want to meet them one day. Like, by the way.
You said it's a Warforge? Warlock?
No,
What?
turtle.
A
Tortle.
A tortle.
A turtle warlock of the Fathomless whose patron is the barnacle on the tip of his nose. And 3, 2, 1. Diane, what you got?
Just steal it from the chat.
Diane's trying to act like her camera's frozen.
All right. What? Internet's cutting out? No. Tony.
Tony. And Bridget.
I also got Tony. No, I'm just kidding.
I also got Tony.
The S's are important.
That's him falling into the fathom. Tony.
It's the whistle through his nose next to the barnacle.
Shelby Whistlenose. That's the thing. I was looking for a second name, but all I got was like Shelby.
Oh, point of contention, guys. This is
Whistle
Shelby
nose.
Whistlenose.
I like that. That was a good one.
Is it cheating? Probably not.
No, go for it.
I was
There are
Donatel
no rules
nose.
here. Solo, what was yours?
Donatel nose.
Donatel nose.
Good.
The dad in me loves the pun.
I
Okay.
know.
Judges. 3, 2, 1. Who is the overall winner?
Solo.
Solo.
Oh,
Unanimous!
Unanimous!
you guys.
My threats worked.
Yeah,
Got it.
absolutely.
You always get me.
Saved by the death saves.
Rigged!
Saved
People don't
by the
believe us.
mental
The chat's like
Oh
rigged.
no, he has cards. Help!
Rigged.
Oh my god. That
Thank
was
God
hard.
the guy who names all the NPCs got the name game right.
I was going way too in depth. It
Guys,
was
you
wrong.
populating Galia slowly. I'm just gonna do this every week until.
It's just NPC names.
Uh,
Thank you guys.
Oh my
Griffin
God.
Co. Griffin Co. You
Looking
can have
forward to
all of
meeting Tony.
these.
I,
All of
I can't wait to meet Tony.
I will send them to you if
Tony.
you want. I won't. But you can get these printed at Griffin Co. by using the discount code Fabled42 to get 22% off. And there should be a link in the chat right now. Go there. Open up a new tab, a new window, so you can
New
have
tab.
us, and
Yeah.
you can be shopping in the other window.
I love it. Oh my god.
right. Also, make sure to check out our awesome friends over at Underground Oracle. They create 5th edition D&D content for both sides of the screen. And our final sponsor for the evening, Tailspire. Tailspire makes all the amazing digital maps you see during our battle encounters here on Realms. So be sure to check them out. Tailspire.
Awesome.
Last but not least, does anybody know what happens Fridays? Anybody?
What?
Anybody?
What happens, Stack?
I'll tell you. At 3 p.m. Pacific.
Our town gets weird.
At 3 p.m. Pacific, Duke City Chronicles, the newest episode of Duke City Chronicles airs, and you all need to be there to see it because it's going to be amazing. And if you hang out with us a little bit later at 6 p.m. Pacific, you get to see us play some games on game night here at the Fabled 42. So, yeah, just, don't book anything, don't go out, just come hang out with us on Friday because that'd be great. That'd be great.
And do it while you can, because starting October 1st, not Tales. I keep wanting to say Tales, but it's Fables. Fables of Galia.
You know what's funny? I was going with Tales.
You were.
and then
We talked
I
about it.
decided
yeah.
to throw in Fables as a nod.
No,
Not like
I
the
love
word
it. I love it.
was in the chat.
Because when I think Tales, then I think of Tales of the Crypt, and then I go a totally different direction.
I think of
I love
DuckTales.
Tales of the Crypt.
Crypt Keeper.
Everyone just does woohoo. Cloud Kicker was my spirit animal.
I used to watch Tales of the Crypt every night when I was growing up.
Yes.
My daughter just finished all of the new DuckTales. Loved it.
There's a new
Those are
DuckTales. Oh, that's
two
right,
new
because the kid is older, right? Kid's.
Duck- No, you're thinking of Tailspin
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
with Baloo and.
Yep.
Oh, yeah,
Yep.
with
I went a
Baloo.
different direction.
Oh, yeah.
No, there is a new DuckTales, and I was like, a new one. Well, I wonder if it's very close to the other one. Is Gizmo Duck in it? She's like, yeah. I said, does he say a special word to become Gizmo Duck? She's like, yeah. Do you know what it is? She's like, I don't remember. I said, is it blathering blatherskites? She's like, yeah, that's it. I'm all, it has my approval.
If they didn't
So-
do it, people would have rioted. It would have
Oh
been
yeah.
would have been terrible. So October 1st is the first lore episode of Fables of Gallia, and the following week, on the 8th, is the next episodes. We're gonna do 2 episodes of lore. Then we're gonna have a panel on Sunday the 17th during Ukodor Con, where you get to meet and chat with the DM and all the players. We should all be in cosplay at that time, so you actually get to meet the actual characters. And then the subsequent 2 Fridays after that, which are the 22nd and the 29th, you'll get to see the first 2 Prelude episodes, followed with the very first episode of Fables of Gallia on November 5th. But that's not it, y'all. That's not it. We have another new show starting around the same time. It starts the last Saturday of September, and it leads, you get to watch 3 amazing episodes of the Prelude episodes leading up to Fate of Ukodor, which is DM'd by Stax, who's playing Whisper down there. Very exciting to bring that show together as well. We have some guest players and some real players and all things in between. Lots of very exciting things coming up down the pipe. And I know you guys saw me kind of show it earlier, and players were not threatened in the making of this game this morning. But this is Kavak's Bag of Fate, aka Crixie. This is Crixie's staple on the world of Ukodor. This is my deck of many things that I did a Kickstarter for. So it has all the cool things on there. It even has blank ones, so you can make your own. Ooh. But finally got a piece of this in, so I'm very excited about that.
Hey, you can't threaten us with those cards. I mean, I've got cards too. What? Let's do this.
I know, and your cards are awesome too.
I
So
got-
many
I got-
cards.
I got some tarot.
We all got
cards.
cards, bro. You want
We
to
all
go?
got cards, but we've only got 1 DM. But so there's lots of exciting things happening. Thank you guys for the follows. I just saw a couple new follows. Welcome. We are at 128 subscribers of our 150 subscriber goal for the month of July. Being a subscriber gives you lots of things. First and foremost, you support the channel, because without you guys, we wouldn't be able to do this. But it also gives you, our way of giving back is gives you an option and an opportunity to interact with the players and help kind of guide things in a good or bad way. So you can check out the subscriber gifts depending on which subscriber tier you are subscribed to with Twitch or Patreon. You can give luck and inspiration to a lot of your favorite players or DMs. Also, being a subscriber to Twitch or Patreon gets you a ticket to one of the community games during Ukodor Con. We are currently scheduling it all out. We're trying to figure out who's going to do what games when. The community games will not be streamed, but we'll give you the opportunity to play with us. Just hanging out and playing a game and having fun. So the more we get to that, so if you are a Patreon or a Twitch subscriber, make sure your Discord is linked to that, and you'll automatically get a Discord role, and we'll be having those posts and conversations in there and finding out who can play what when. All that being said, very excited to be here. Very blessed to have these amazing players and all their shenanigans, and we haven't even got out of the announcements yet. So, without further ado, let's get ready for the next episode of The Realms of Ukodor.
Hidden away, a great power awaits. Muster your courage, it must not abate. Allies emboldened while evil retreats. With fate in your hand, the story's complete. Ukodor, a world full of mystery to explore. Monsters and danger around every turn. Soon enough you will learn. The choice is yours. Wisdom of ancients and stories untold. Whispers of riches and mountains of gold. In the face of defeat, we will make our last stand with the power you hold in the palm of your hand. Ukodor, a world full of mystery to explore. Monsters and danger around every turn. Soon enough, you will learn. The choice is yours. The choice is yours. Magic and wonder around every turn. Soon enough, you will learn. The choice is yours.
Ooh.
Welcome back. As we settle in, the party stands and proceeds and processes the recent events. Krista arrives, unknowing of what just happened, missing all of the action, and hands out funnel cake. The group deliberates and notices something that is off with Knack. After some careful investigating, they realize that it is in fact Eldon pretending to be Knack to gain some sort of information. However, once that ruse has been discovered and his true form revealed, he does not look well. Kiwin, realizing that this is not Knack, she rushes to the real Knack and makes sure he's okay before embracing him, because she is very sad, missing her brother and processing what just happened. The group talks with Eldon briefly before heading to his cart, gathering Kiwin and Knack as well. There he tells the group about Lord Faris and what task they have before them. Shortly after, Eldon is bewitched by what they could assume to be Lord Faris. In his final words, before falling into a coma, he yells out, "You have to tell El," and his breath stops. Who the party assumes would be Eltora. So Kiwin takes it upon herself to scry on Eltora. Cast sending on Eltora and transfer some of that information. With no immediate response, Eltora does arrive with a shake of the cart, furious, and storms into Eldon's cart and challenges the party. They quickly try to defuse the situation and explain the information they just received themselves. Unsure of how to process all of this, Eltora takes the party, along with Eldon and Knack, to Ukodor for further deliberation. Now in Ukodor, she continues to talk to the party about Ubrax, aka Lord Faris, and the role he has played over the years. She tells the group how terrible the Terror Ward is, and how she is unable to take them there. They will have to head to Ravenscrest Mountains and speak with the Keeper, who goes by the name of Flint, there to obtain some information and potential allies in the coming challenges that they face. Continuing the conversation, she sends her most trusted champion to follow along with the group, Viago, the Orcaith barbarian. The group, along with Viago, head to town to hit up a few shops before heading back to Nightcrest. With Viago's pull, they are able to get some great deals on some gear that they will most likely need for this journey. On the way back, Kiwin and Jasper make amends and take a few moments to apologize for their emotions getting the best of them. They both have loved ones on the line, and after this, they are both brought a little closer. Back in the keep, they prepare to step into the teleportation circle. Before they go, however, Kiwin leans in and gives Knack a kiss. Unsure of what to do with this, thrown off, Knack acts awkward as usual and wishes her best of luck. Kiwin turns and walks towards the teleportation circle. In that moment, he regrets his reaction and grabs Kiwin by the arm, swinging her into his for a deep, passionate kiss. The two bid farewell as Kiwin enters the circle, and the group is teleported back to Nightcrest to begin their journey. What would you guys like to do?
I just say that second kiss was described much more in depth this time round than the first time. I was like, oh my.
We get
Okay.
some fan art of the kiss. Anybody in the chat?
Yeah.
Fan art of the kiss.
Yeah.
Because some of that
I
fan art
would
lately has
die,
been
I
great.
think.
Just,
Oh.
just
Hey,
So
giant,
Would you disappear? Would you die in the distance?
just
And
giant cow tongues lapping at each other.
Oh, God.
Okay, why would you?
Yeah.
I know why.
Ruin everything.
And Diane, you know that kiss finishes, and you look over, and Felix and Jasper are just like,
Yeah.
Back then.
just way
I
too
don't
excited.
know. I don't think she would have like registered like what that meant. She'd probably just be too somewhere else.
That doesn't matter to us.
Yeah.
So
So-
we're in Nightcrest?
Yes.
Just being
Yes.
spit out right after that.
Wow, this is how the session starts, guys.
Yep.
That's
So-
we're just gonna continue talking about
cow
this
tongues.
awkwardness.
Um,
Cow tongues.
So-
Um,
Forgive me, Nightcrest is where we started, or
Yes.
where the carnival is and all that.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, and it's pretty late, or
I would say yeah, it's becoming nighttime now because all that other stuff happened and you went shopping. Yeah, it's probably getting into the early evening.
yeah. And this is the same day where we fought the fortune teller demon
Yes.
crystal ball mom and dad issues. Got it.
Yes.
Mommy, daddy with a.
the actual personification of mommy issues.
Mm-hmm. That's about right. Okay, so we are back now, which is good. We have direction to go. We have new shiny things that we bought. And now is a good time for resting, then leaving in morning, or are terrified for lives, and we go now.
I wouldn't mind us going tomorrow because I'm still pretty sure I'm internally bleeding just a little bit, but like, you know, nothing a good night's sleep can't cure, you know? I'm 24 of 124 hit points right now. I'm a little hurt.
And we gotta gather Charlie and Socks and
Right, the horses.
yeah. Can't forget them.
Okay, so we go back to tavern, have a round of funnel cake, and we go sleep. Yes?
That sounds good to me. That sounds good to everybody else.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Let's do it.
All right.
Krista, you are feeling better now, yes?
Yes, I'm feeling much better. That funnel cake really hit the spot in both ways.
The curative powers of funnel cake are well known in my country.
I love how funnel cake has become such a part of our lore. Like, it's just so nice.
We haven't chosen a team name yet, and he's had funnel cake in it.
Oh my god.
I know.
Uh,
go get
Whisper's gonna
funnel
look up
cake and
to
meet you at the
Viago. Are you coming with us?
Yeah. That's the orders I've been given by El Toro.
I'm gonna go. Chris is gonna like fly over to Bridget and do you think any of your Tabaxi friends would be interested in coming with us?
Yeah. I mean, maybe. I don't know. Well, one's a business owner and one's the captain of the guard. So,
Oh, okay.
I mean, I can always ask, though. I mean, but that's not. You know, Miss Sari may have a couple extra guys now that we're in the I'm sorry, I'm forgetting the month name, the festival month name. Era Izir. Now that we're in Azir, I mean, maybe if we borrow him for a little bit, can't
we
really.
have to ask, right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, no, that's a really
Are
brilliant
we
idea.
still in the first day of
Yes.
Azir? My God, so much has happened in this one day.
Mhm.
Had a little bit of a rough day. A little bit of a rough day.
It's been a day.
A day.
It's been a day.
It's
I'll
been
go and get
a
the
day.
and meet everyone else back at the tavern.
Okay. Go.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind going to ask Nasari at least if you want to come. Krista,
Yeah.
you're welcome to.
Yeah, let's go.
All right, cool. Anyone else want to come talk to the captain of the guard?
I'll go.
All right, come on, Whisper.
What's everybody else doing?
Where did Jasper say he was going?
To get funnel cake and meet everyone back at the tavern before
Yeah,
we realized that everyone was going in different directions.
Yeah, Felix will go with you.
Okay,
Ewan will follow.
got it. So the 3 of you are going to get funnel cake, and then the other 3 are going to what's her face? Got it.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
Iago, do you want some funnel cake?
How does Bridget say her name?
Miss Sari. It's terrible. I'm sure it sounds better in other accents, but you know, it's like Miss Sari. I don't know. I
We
can't
we
say it.
asked Viago if he wanted funnel cake.
I mean, he's already walking with you.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, does an owl bear shit in the woods? Of course, I want funnel cake.
Well, as long as it lives in the woods.
What if it lived somewhere? What if it lived in a swamp?
What if it was domesticated?
Or one of those polar owl bears. I've heard of them. I guess they shit in the snow.
Or tundra? Yes.
I prefer the term poo.
Oh,
Because they are part there, it should be scat. Yes, this is where.
he just walk. He's very
Scat?
awkward and he doesn't know what to do. So he.
Owl bears are so multi-talented. I had no idea.
Haven't you ever dissected an owl bear pellet? So you all are.
Yuck.
Oh my god.
Yuck.
It's fun when I break Jason too. So like
No,
his
that's.
eyes get
I'm just
big.
imagining fantasy science class, and I'm all, but it's like this big because it's
Yeah.
an owl bear.
Oh God!
Yeah.
You're trying to carve
There's
it.
like instead of finding like shrew skulls, you're finding like goblin skulls in it. You're like, oh, I'm gonna take this home for a present. All right, go ahead.
People skulls.
Oh god. So we'll get to Masari first. She's with some of the other soldiers. She looks like she's giving some of them some orders, and then they're walking off.
Hi. Hello. How are you?
Well, hello, Cree. How are you?
She remembered my name. All right. I'm doing quite well. Bit of a day, not gonna lie to you. But in that day, we found out that we're gonna have to go on a rather large and slightly dangerous adventure, and our numbers are not quite where we were hoping they'd be. We were wondering if maybe with the war on hold, you could spare a guy or two.
I do appreciate you coming to me and asking me these questions. It feels good to have this conversation with you, Cree. However, even though we are in the month of Izir and everything should be calm, the emphasis on should. I don't believe I will. I will have enough men to. We still have to patrol the walls, while the creatures, the civilized creatures of the world, will not fight one another. There are lots of monsters and other creatures that do not abide by our culture. I think your best bet would probably maybe checking the tavern and see if there's any other creatures there that may or may not be looking for coin.
Sure. Yeah. That's fine. I didn't really expect that you'd, really.
You didn't expect me to say that, so you just use that as a reason to come talk to me then.
Oh no! I don't. Maybe. But no. No. But do you know any mercenaries at the tavern that might be interested in coin?
None that are in the city now, no. They've all traveled out to the outskirts. I'm sure you can go there and make an announcement or something and see if anyone bites.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Or you'll wait till later and find out if I bite.
Cree, if Cree could blush, it's fuchsia. She got like really hot under the collar, just like I'm sorry. Did you want to go on the adventure? Fully missing the double entendre.
In another life, perhaps.
Okay,
But
well,
be safe.
I will. I'll see you when I get back.
I'll be here.
Okay.
Thanks, anyways.
Oh God, I forgot you were there. Thanks. Anyways,
Bye.
it was good to
Goodbye. Good evening.
see you have a nice one. And it's gonna
Imagine Cree, this giant bird, just trying to get as small as possible,
so
and she
small.
can't.
She just want to turn
get
inside out.
in.
I'm blushing. Like Jesus.
Yeah.
Somewhere
as-
Felix is just like, I'm missing an awkward romantic situation.
Uh-huh.
Wait.
Your ears
My
are
spidey
way.
senses are tingling.
Yeah.
Oh,
As we walk away, Chris is gonna like fly up and like sit, crouch or fly like next to you, Bridget. Be like, you know, I've never seen you get nervous, and I mean, you didn't even get nervous like that when we fought those big vampires. Are you okay?
yeah. I mean, nervous. Who? No. All right. I'm not gonna lie
You
to
like
you.
her?
She's so pretty. I don't understand. It's just, how is it possible? She looks so soft. I don't know. It's just, she looks lovely, and I don't know. Everything about her is so beautiful, and huh? I heard a whisper. It might just be me. It might just be me dying. I don't know. I think my blood pressure's
I take
kind of
my
high.
wings, and I'm like using my wings to like try and like fan you.
Thanks. I'm so bad at this. I'm only good at hitting stuff, and it's just every time it comes to the words with the pretty ladies, I just can't. Can't.
You're not all that bad. Don't beat yourself up too much.
Really?
I mean, no, you're fine. You're good. You definitely made an impression.
A good impression?
Yeah, I mean,
There was a pause.
I think
There
she
was a
likes
pause
you.
there. Oh God.
no. Don't get in your head. Just when we come back. I think there's something between you two, and yeah, I think she likes you, but
Stop it. No, she doesn't.
I
Really?
I wouldn't lie.
No,
You
of
want me
course.
to ask her?
No, God, no. Oh, please. No, I'll die. I will die for real.
No,
You die.
Whisper. We don't.
That's what happens sometimes when
You don't tell people how you feel about them?
I mean, you should. I never should.
What?
She
It's
just gave
kind
you
of an
permission.
art form.
Okay.
Swear to God, whisper.
There's times. It's about.
He's just like messaging her on the side.
Going on. Sorry, Krista, what'd you say?
It's talking to Whisper, like it's about timing. Timing's really important, and but you should tell somebody if you like them, but there's a way to do it.
Oh, like razzle dazzle. Big moment.
That's one way. Yeah, that's a very flashy way, and it can be really fun. There's other ways too. You can be more subtle, and you could write a note. You don't have to say it. You can express it in other ways too.
Ask you to send a message.
Don't give him any ideas. Do not give him a single idea. Oh, golly. Whew. All right, well, should we go back to the tavern and see if we can get some mercenaries?
Yeah.
I know how to deal with mercenaries. I can't deal with pretty ladies.
Okay.
Jeegers.
Let's go back to what you're like really, really good at. Yeah, let's go get you back to the town.
We'll make some
please.
friends.
Yeah.
You're good at that too, Whisper. Let's go make some friends.
Okay. So,
God.
what are the rest of you doing? You going to get
So
funnel cake?
I followed Jasper because he said he was getting funnel cake, and I know that he's eaten nothing but funnel cake for the last like 90 years. So I figured he was up to something and needed a wingman. That's literally my whole plan.
I'm just following them because I don't have anything else to do.
And we need to be supervised.
I think Viago's going because of funnel cake.
There better be
He might be the
So
only
there better
person
be
there.
funnel cake.
Oh,
I think
for
there's funnel
sure.
cake too, and I'm just like, oh, okay.
Wait, there's no funnel cake?
Oh, we're gonna get funnel cake.
There's literally funnel cake everywhere. I think there's a whole tent made of nothing but funnel cake.
So where you guys going?
Is that tent gonna disappear too?
If we get the Viago there, he would eat the whole thing. So yes,
Could be entertaining.
we should find this tent.
So what are you guys doing?
We're going on a quest to find the tent made of funnel cake.
Sure. Give me a survival check.
Survive.
No! I will make that roll as well. Oh my gosh.
I think I'm proficient in survival.
Ooh,
I am too
I'm
for
not
some reason.
that's
proficient, but I'm.
natural 19. So what's
Same!
that?
No, modified 19. Sorry.
I got a 15.
Survival 21.
Oh. Without much issue at all, you guys find a funnel cake line that is not that long. So you're now
No
in
way.
a
I was
funnel cake
looking.
line.
I was looking for the tent that was made of funnel cake. I was getting really excited with that roll.
His tent of the mind is theoretical.
It's got so much funnel cake they could make a tent out of it.
Although, I'm not being sure when last time they washed these tents. It may have been 40% funnel cake now.
That's disgusting.
But delicious.
Hey, the line's pretty long. Diane.
Diane.
Who's that?
No, she's
Is
going
there
to
an, am I?
stop listening. Kiwin. Kiwin and Viago, do you want to just line up? It's pretty long. Me and Felix have some stuff to do.
Sure.
All right.
Oh, we'll be right back. It won't be long.
I don't feel like I should suspect you for nothing. All right, Viago, let's go ahead and line up.
Okay,
It's
so
terrible instinct. All right, let's go.
you guys go in the line. What are you two doing?
Now
Feel
that we
like
have,
it's gonna be a
now that we
common
have,
phrase.
now that we have ditched other party members, what will we be doing?
Well, you know how Knack and Kiwin got together? I was thinking, Viago's pretty big and Bexer is pretty big. Maybe.
For a second, I thought you were going to ask me to kiss Viago, and this is not happening.
Oh, no. No.
I mean, he has strong, manly legs, but no. Oh, okay.
Would
So
worry he would crush you in his embrace.
this is true. So Viago and who?
And Bexer. Eldon's god.
Oh, this is a good idea. No, wait. This is a bad idea. We should do it.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Do you
I'm-
see her?
She's probably still guarding the cards of slowly dying ancient person.
Well,
So,
So.
if you need the razzle dazzle, I am here for you, buddy.
Oh, hey, we never got those chests. We should definitely go there anyway.
Oh, this is good. Yes. Because spent all gambling earnings on healing potions for party.
Yeah, and then rescuing those other people.
Yeah.
I mean, our friends.
Yes, they are pals for pal times. This is good.
Pals for bell time. You got
Yes,
it.
pals. All right. Okay, so we go get chess. We make Viago fall in love, and then we go get pierogies. Let's go.
No, funnel cake. Funnel
Okay,
cake.
well,
We
can
said
make-
funnel cake, and we are men of our words.
this is true, but imagine for a moment the pierogi, but you take away the bun, and instead you put the funnel cake.
Oh,
Yes.
a funarogi?
Yes, I have dreamt of this for many years, the funarogi. This is good. Yes.
Are we at that level of alchemy?
No, it cannot be done. Must not be done. We must try. Okay, first, get chest, then fall in love. We go.
Okay.
All right.
So you two walk towards Eldon's cart to get the chest.
Yes.
You guys never opened the chest.
What was the
right?
plan again?
We're going to get the chests from your not dad.
Yep.
We're going to make a very scary person fall in love with another scary person, and
Yep.
then we might make the funarogi.
Yes. That's the
This-
bonus
This is
round.
the order and the hierarchy of needs.
Yes. Funarogi is a bonus round. Okay.
Yeah. It is a legendary action. That's right, Chris. That's what we're doing now. Let's go.
Okay. While you two are walking over there, Viago looks to Kiwin. Do they always think that they're getting away with creepy shit when they're being sneaky?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm not gonna get them any funnel cake.
Well, they've decided to go off. They're not standing in line. So maybe I'll save some funnel cake for them to have later if they're nice to me.
Let's see why Knock likes you.
She just gets a little pinker than usual. I don't know what that means, but do they have different flavors of funnel cake, or is it just like one flavor?
I've never been here before. I don't
Me
know.
either. I was given some funnel cake and I didn't eat it because I was scrying on my brother and he's in the terror ward and I saw people getting ripped apart in the sky and I got very sidetracked. So I didn't eat any. But I had scones this morning. That was good.
What have I gotten myself into? And you guys eventually will get to the line, and he drops some coin on the thing. We'll have
Do you have different flavors? Sorry.
yeah, get her whatever funnel cake she wants, and I'll have 17 pieces of funnel cake, please. Yeah, 17. 1-7, yes. Is it the tusks? Yeah, 17. I'll have the number 17. So I'm gonna get all the funnel cakes,
That's a...
and then whatever
Already counted
flavor
for 12.
that Keelan wanted.
What are your best flavors? I'll have four.
You want 4 of the best flavors?
4 best flavored funnel cakes.
Well, we have chocolate. We have some
have
with
one,
like
those.
banana on it, I think.
Oh, what's that?
I've actually
Work
never
on.
had funnel cake, so I don't even know what kind they come in.
But you work here.
I'm talking about Solo. Solo doesn't know what kind of is in funnel cake.
Well, I know funnel cake is elephant ears, so
So he brings out four.
there's
cool
like
flavors of-
strawberry,
Sure.
chocolate,
Oh, I did guess. Right.
regular that has powdered sugar.
Got
They
it.
do have like bananas.
It's all like cocaine on bread. Got it. Okay. Yeah. So he hands you your 4 funnel cakes, and Viago has like a trough of funnel cakes. And you guys start walking whichever way you're walking. Back to the 3 of you walking to the tavern. I have had funnel cake now that I'm thinking about it. I just didn't know that they made other flavors.
Banana? That's a war crime.
I'm throwing out fruit. I know they put fruit on it.
I've actually never
Well, I
had
think they
funnel
would
cake.
do. I think they would do chocolate and banana
Chocolate.
if they
banana.
did
Okay.
it.
That's
You
all.
know?
Yeah, it's like topping.
Yeah, it's like a
But
crepe.
what about those people who are allergic to chocolate but they still want banana on their funnel cake, Mr. Felix?
They do Nutella.
An answer for everything. The truth. It's like DM talking to DM. There's always an answer.
There's always an answer. All right, so what are the 3 of you doing?
Also have maxed out intelligence. Okay, so would we? So when we get to the cart, is scary guard lady there?
Exa.
yeah, Jason and Felix never write down the NPC names.
Mm-hmm. Beck says the Goliath Kobar is the male ogre. So you're talking about the Goliath woman?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I just look at Jasper because he's clearly in charge of these kind of things.
She's just staring at you.
Hey, Baxter.
What do you want, Felix?
He speak, not me.
Oh, Jasper.
Hey, Baxter. I'm the one with the scratchy voice, remember?
You all look the same.
Oh, that's...
This is not good.
You shouldn't say that.
Just because we are both small, this is sizeism. This is what this is. This is sizeism. It is not okay. No, not stand.
I'm all the way up here and looking down. I can only see little blurry shapes.
And I'll slap Felix in the arm and be like,
She's short-sighted.
Wait, or is she farsighted? Because she cannot distinguish between these short people. This is
Right,
good.
right. I was thinking that as I said it. It's like she can't see us, but then she also has a problem with short races.
This is a good point. Dear diary, go ahead.
I think, well, first of all, Eldon isn't in there anymore.
I know.
Oh. You don't have anywhere else to go, do you?
I still have to protect his cot.
Oh, okay. Can you unprotect it for like a minute?
Why?
'Cause I have something to show you.
Persuasion check.
persuasion? Ah, crap, I'm a rogue. That's... I should have lied.
I assumed you had good charisma.
Don't have something to show you.
I should have lied.
Natural 20!
Amazing.
No, yeah.
All right.
For a total of... Natural 20!
Oh my god.
Stop.
What's an insight? That's intelligence, right?
Yeah.
Insight is
wisdom.
Wisdom. Okay, that's
Yeah.
not so bad. I also rolled a natural 20, but I have a -2.
Perfect. Because
Go on.
Well, come with me. I guess. Well, do we have to get things out of the cart. Eldon said it was okay.
Go on.
All right.
And then I guess we'll just go into the cart and grab.
The two boxes.
this was surprisingly easy.
Yeah, right? I never tell the truth.
Maybe this is new leaf for you. It's not so like dark crusty side of leaf, but like green happy side of leaf.
Like a spring leaf? Spring cleaning?
Yes. This is what I mean.
Okay. I don't understand. But
Okay.
there are the boxes that we need, and do we need anything else?
I'll look at Dimitri, who's in my backpack. It's like, is anything else good that we should be taking, or is of sentimental value for you that you would like us to have, like a soft kitty or a special blanket? Well, you are kind of blanket, so maybe not blanket, but you know what I mean.
Maybe a Febreze bottle?
Just kind of gives you a shrug.
Okay. Maybe just the chest then. Everything else is probably magical, dangerous, or very old.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll take the two chests.
Okay. And then we'll walk back out. And
Okay.
then...
She's
Go and get
standing
that.
there waiting.
All right. Come with me. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised.
Roll a deception check.
He is not going to stab you.
And I go to do the thing, but then realize that I have to let go of the chest and then have to grab the chest again.
Just two chests, clank, 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 clank.
Are we just bumping chests together?
So you
This
two
is
are
very
walking.
odd.
You two are walking back
Bumping
to
chests together. This is
to
the thing now.
Viago and Kiwin. Kiwin, where were you guys walking to? Were you going to the tavern?
I guess.
Okay. So both of those parties are going to the tavern. Cree, Whisper, and Krista, you would get to the tavern first. So that's where you guys were going, correct?
I kind of imagine Keelan would have just been talking randomly, and eventually Viaga would have been like steering her towards something because she wouldn't have been paying attention.
Yeah, he wants to wash his crap down with ale, so he would totally be doing that. Okay. So the three of you get to the tavern first. What do you guys want to do?
Go in and look for the biggest guy in here. No. Maybe.
Then challenge him to a duel.
Meanest man. I think we're gonna. I know Kree's gonna grab some ale for sure, and sit down at a table, and I think she'd like to start like with Krista and Whisper, trying to
Profile.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. I was like, cast them, and I was just like, all right, theater kid, you're come on now. But yeah, my theater kid is always showing. It's unfortunate, but yeah, they like look around the room and see if there's any potential recruits.
Give me a perception check.
Rad. Not super great at those. 13.
13. I mean, looking around, there's a lot of rough and tumble patrons in the tavern.
Anybody who looks like particularly promising? I think Cree, like being a, sort of, I don't want to say cop-like, but sort of cop-like. She would be looking for somebody who's not like incredibly shady, but like.
I mean, with the 13 at your first glance, you don't see anyone that looks shady. You see a lot of guys who look rough and tumble, but that's about it.
Nobody looks particularly stabby. All right. So what do we think, gang? Anything catching our eye?
Whisper. What do you think? Is there anybody? And I'm just kind of like looking around too. Like, is there anybody that stands out?
Well, there's a lot of people here, so if we talk to them all, separate, we can try and get more people to join, rather than 3 people walking up and asking the same person.
That's true. It would be a little more press gangy to have like a bunch of people be like, hey, join us.
Join us.
Oh,
or we could be more persuasive because
I mean, I find that threats are very persuasive, but I mean, it's not really the. Oh boy. Oh no. All right, we'll deal with that later. Well, I mean, I think like individually is probably good, but I'm realizing that we have no incentive for them whatsoever to join us on to our little adventure into a place called the Terror Ward. Should we like put some money towards this or something?
Yeah, we should. I don't have a lot, but maybe some of the others I can give some. Yeah.
Sure. All right. Well, I have 757 right now.
Okay.
That's after me armor and stuff. I figure we're going to be there. Bleh. Golly, I don't know how long this is going to last. But maybe if we say like 2 gold a day, surely that won't run me all the way through. Mine, at least, What do you think? Yeah. 2 gold? Would you go on an adventure for 2 gold?
A day?
Per day.
To risk my life? No.
Rats.
No way.
You have to pay people to be your friends?
No, not to be your friends, but to be your hired help. Like hired muscle. We're looking for mercenaries. Have you heard of mercenaries?
Maybe. Oh.
Maybe.
Right, I forgot. That's probably not mercenaries in a swamp. So sometimes fighty folk like myself will be freelance for a little bit, and occasionally someone comes up to you in a tavern and you're like big and they're like, you're big and brawny, and would you join our party? But you do have to give them something in return, because like I know we're all deeply charming, but most people don't do things for free.
No. Usually never.
Yeah, it's unfortunate we live in a capitalist society, but it is what it is.
Well,
Yeah, Kree's a socialist. What's up?
Stop reading my mind. What?
My favorite part was I didn't know if you said fighty, you like a fighty kind or a flighty kind, and then I was like, both work.
Both.
Flighty kind.
I'm a flighty, yeah.
Yeah.
I have heard it both ways.
so
Well,
I don't have any money, but when Kiwin asked me did I want to follow her, I said yes. So maybe if you ask nicely, some of them will say yes.
That's a very fair point. But, you're special, Sweet Whisper.
Yeah.
You're, lovely and trusting. Most people aren't. Stay that way. Stay exactly how you are, please.
you're kind of an anomaly. And I mean that in a good way.
Interesting. Got it.
Yeah, there's a spot in between those two,
Chris is gonna fly over to the bartender, the barkeep, and hi.
Yes.
Do you by chance know if any of these fine folk in your establishment are looking for some hired work? Or
Probably all of them.
probably all of them. Do you know which one's the toughest?
That is subjective.
It is. Who kills ruthlessly? Who's not trustworthy, but I don't know. Do you have a suggestion?
If you are asking for recommendations, no, I have not worked with them in any capacity.
Who's lived the longest?
You can ask the people if you'd like.
All right, I'm gonna go towards like the closest patron. That is right there.
Okay.
Get him, Krista. You got this.
It's Kree.
I'm down, but I'll take 2 gold to get a day, I suppose.
From your own pocket?
From my own pocket. Just take it out, put it back in.
Is there something I can help with you, darling?
Yes. Hi. My name is Krista, and you are?
Is there something I can help you with?
Maybe
Yeah.
he doesn't speak common.
Oh, yeah. Yes, actually, there might be something you could help me with. Me and my comrades, there's a few of us, 6 total, actually, and we're looking for some hired help to...
30 gold pieces a day.
30 gold pieces. What's your weapon of choice?
Whatever's closer.
Okay. Well, if you want something as much as 30 gold pieces a day, which is not cheap, by the way, my friend, you gotta... What's your resume like? What kind of feats have you done? Boast about yourself a little.
Roll a persuasion check. Luck to stacks, inspo to Kiwin.
Thanks.
Persuasion?
Mm-hmm.
See if he's on Indeed or Monster.
14.
Be a monster. 14. He just turns away from you and continues to do what he was doing.
Right.
Whisper walks up to him and taps him on the shoulder. I'm sorry. Hi. My name is Whisper.
What do you want?
We need help, and we were wondering if you would be willing to help us out.
I already gave your friend a price. She didn't think I was qualified, so I moved on.
Are you getting a lot of offers?
Always.
So you're already in work.
Yeah.
Then, well, you really wouldn't be able to help us out anyway, if that's the case.
You're not very good at this, are you?
Well, you'd be surprised, I guess. And Whisper looks up at him and casts friends. You see that guy over there? I think he might be a better choice because he seems nicer. Well, than you. But if you would like to join us, we definitely have the room. We have another big guy too, way bigger than you. But if you wanted to join, you might can get big one day.
This guy isn't that big. And what are you casting on him?
Just friends.
So that's a charming effect.
Yeah. So
he looks
advantage on any kind of charisma.
But is it charming specifically?
Oh, doesn't say.
Okay. He pulls his hood down and reveals that his hair is white and his skin is kind of like a deep purple. He is drow.
Oh, I like your hair. It's kind of like mine.
I'm gonna ask you all to leave my table. I no longer am interested in the jobs as you are pretending to offer.
Pretending.
And then he turns and goes
I
back
don't
to
think
drinking.
that worked. That was a really good effort, though.
How much was he asking for?
30 gold pieces a day.
Gold.
My whole arse. We can find someone else.
All right, who should we pick next? What do you think, Bridget? What do you see? Who looks right?
Do I see do I see anybody particularly brawny?
You look at give me a perception check.
Sick.
Brawny, that's a good word.
Yeah. She's a brawny girl. She likes a brawny companion. 15.
15. There's a couple brawny folks in there.
All right, cool.
Let's
Are any of them?
not forget that size doesn't mean everything. I mean,
That's very true. Maybe, you know what? Maybe I'll take care of the big ones. You take care of the small ones.
Okay.
If you want to take, or sorry, I saw Felix, but that was metagame. I was like, or vice versa. But then I was like, no, you're not here. I'll take care of the brawny. You take care of the wee.
All right. Whisper, what do you want to do? You want to go with me? You want to go with her? Or you want to your own people?
Yeah, you're medium sized. You could go either way.
Maybe with Krista?
Okay.
So many things. Diane wants to say so many things.
Those of us not in the scene are all.
I know. We let all the charming people go find funnel cake, and you left like.
Yep.
They should be here any minute with that funnel cake.
All right, so Kree, where are you going? You going for a big brawny guy?
Yeah, I'm going for the nearest brawny man.
So there's really very large dwarf male, typical leathers and things. Looks like he's been battle worn. There's a giant hammer right next to the table. His arms are on the table, and there's other dwarves at the table.
Excuse me, gents.
I shut your trap. There's a lady at the table. He starts to drink his ale.
Well, surprised you can tell, but thanks. Yeah, I am a lady, and a lady looking for,
a good time?
No, looking for able hands, but not in that way.
Oh, you hear that, lad? She said she's looking for able hands.
Oh, he gets one more crack, and then I'm gonna hit him.
Hit him.
Yeah. That was Bridget. Sorry, Kree's okay, but. Well, how much is your price, gents?
Oh, you're paying us.
Yeah, we're going on an adventure to the Terror Ward, and we need some able bodies.
All I heard was you need an able hands. You're gonna pay us. Am I understanding this correctly, lads? Yeah? We're gonna do this here, or we're gonna go to the other room?
Alright, you know what? Never mind. And I'm gonna flip their table. With my hand. Have a good night, fellas!
Oh, well, no, that was unnecessary. And then one of the other guys was like, oh, that's because she likes the pussycat at the behind the bar.
It's taking everything within me not to just send a tankard over there.
You can choose to fail
Yep.
that restraining check. Just do it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna start a bar fight.
You watch as the dwarves are like, they're like scooping. Like some of them are using their beards to like get the ale back into the tankards, and they're like, say, and they kind of just sit there, slowly bring the table back up. They're very drunk.
Bridget, can I just remind you, WWJD, what would Jasper do?
Well, Jasper would steal from them, but Cree is not like that. She's not sneaky. But she will say over her shoulder, yeah, well, the pussycat behind the bar would do a better job of satisfying me than any of you. And then I'm just going to move on to the next table.
And a couple of them like, oh! And they kind of hit him in the arm, and he's just like...
Go, Bridget. Go, Bridget.
All right, Whisper, Krista, what are you two doing?
I'd like to look like Krista wants to look around and maybe pinpoint maybe somebody's kind of a loner or solo, no pun intended, and is like maybe like checking out who has some cool weaponry or armor.
Perception.
Thank you. That would be perception. That would be 18.
18. Yeah, you look around. There's a couple folks. I mean, everyone seems to have some sort of weapons. There are some farmers in here, but most of them are more of the combative type. So you have your pick. You see some elves. You see some humans. You see some other races you're not completely familiar with.
Let's go up. Whisper. Let's go up. And like, I want to pick one that I'm not super familiar with. Like
roll a d6.
Please. Oh, for which one? All right.
Yeah.
That was cocked, but it was a 4.
4. Both of you roll me a history check as you approach this person.
Alrighty.
That's a 0.
Oh no.
I rolled a 2 and I have a -2, so.
Ooh, 19.
Math. Yay.
19.
19. And I have a 0 history.
You're somewhat familiar with what this race is. He has yellow skin. His nose is kind of pushed in a little bit, very almost like little slits. He's got some dots kind of on his face. You can't tell if they're freckles or some sort of makeup. And he is Gith. He has his hood up, but it's kind of like right there on the cusp of his brow. He's very much paying attention to you. He's sitting kind of on this back corner booth. One of his legs is kind of up on the bench. He's wearing leathers. And he's just staring at you as you walk up.
All right. You whisper. Come on.
Yes.
And like, go over there and go, hi. I don't know if you overheard us earlier, but
You don't know if I've overheard what you've been trying to quietly ask all of these people in this place. You were all making fools of yourselves.
why are we making fools of ourselves?
Because if I'm understanding what you are trying to do, it is not for the faint of heart, nor should you be going around gallivanting and saying what you are trying to do. You are all very new at this. And the big bird over there is tossing around tables and letting her emotions get out of her handle.
Well, sometimes our emotions do get the best of us, and sometimes it's warranted. But
Your emotions only get the best of you if you allow them to get the best of you.
what about you? Do you let your emotions get the best of you?
Never.
What's your name?
Are you going to ask me other questions, or are you going to sit here and just try to get chummy with me?
How much gold do you want?
Why don't you tell me what you are trying to do? And then we talk gold. Have a seat. Let your bird friend come over here as well.
Whisper
go on the
casts
go ahead.
message, and Cree, we might have somebody. And you hear like, over here, look for the white hairs.
Krista's gonna like just sit like cross-legged because she's a little like right on top of the table, between Whisper and unknown figure.
Pretty comes over.
He's over. Well, me and my friends here, and a few more that should be showing up any minute, we are going on an adventure that isn't for the faint of heart. We're going to the Terror Ward, and we need strong allies. And we are prepared to pay if we have to.
You need more than strong allies. You need people that know who you are. You need people to trust you. You know not what you ask. And you should probably get more information before trying to get one of these clowns to follow you to their death.
Yeah, we're not looking to hire any clowns.
Or die.
Or die.
Well,
Yeah. we're hoping
unfortunately,
everyone
if you go to the Terror Ward, you will die. You will not return.
I'm not so sure.
Are you certain?
One can only be certain with their own path. My name is
Oh.
Dyleth. It is a pleasure to meet you. So, you want to ask me a question? I would like to ask you a question first. And he pulls out this little leather bag. And he opens it up. I would like each of you to pull a card from this bag.
Sure. Whisper goes to grab.
Oh no!
Just dives in! Oh no!
Whisper pulls a card.
Why should we?
Yeah, I don't pull a card yet.
Well,
Is it-
he said, the trust thing.
I did.
Trust
Why would he
goes-
trust us if we don't trust him?
But trust goes both ways, Whisper, and we don't know if we can trust him.
Well,
I'm only
this is
asking you to pull a card.
one way to find out.
I've seen cards do things before.
Have you?
Can she make an insight check on him?
Sure.
You guys can't metagame this.
Yeah.
I know. It's so bad because I know I read
No, but
all of those.
no, I
cards.
wasn't like she. Okay, that was perception. Oh, not bad. 18.
18.
Oh wait, no, insight. I'm sorry. That's 14.
Yeah, he's forthright. He's being honest. He just wants you to pull a card.
Can we see what happens with Whisper?
Do we all have to pull him now?
Yes.
I have a question before I pull a card. It sounds like you have the voice of experience about the Terror Ward. Have you been there before?
Yes.
And you
But
survived.
you just said no one survives.
I said you
terror.
wouldn't survive. I didn't say
Oh.
no one.
Well, what makes you so different?
We'll see what the cards say.
I'm gonna like look to Bridget, kind of like an unknowing, not like an unspoken like. Wait, no?
I don't know, and I'll take one.
Okay.
Ah,
Okay, and then I'll like reluctantly be the last one, like eyes locked with him. Take a card.
So, Whisper, you pull the card and you kind of look at it, and at first it's blank. And then you see an Ace of Hearts. Are
He
you
like shows it to him.
You show it to him? Okay.
Yeah.
An Ace of Hearts. You have a heart of gold. Your innocence may very well get you killed again. Keep your friends close. Cree. Same thing. You see a Queen of Spades.
this one.
You are very protective of your friends, yes?
Very.
You may be given a tough choice in the future. A choice between who lives and who dies. And that choice must be made, or everyone dies.
Oh. That's definitely good to know. Oof.
A 7 of diamonds is what you see, Krista. Curious. Older, but young still. A fey folk, yes. Your curiosity will definitely get you in trouble. Lean on the knowledge and experience of your friends, but do not be afraid to tell them when they are wrong. And as he takes your cards, he puts them back into the bag. And about that time, the rest of you guys all kind of show up. So Viago and Kiwin would show up first with the funnel cake.
Hey, y'all, we got funnel cake.
Oh, thank God.
Well, I have 4 for you to choose from. I think Viago got all of that for himself.
No, well, I got some for everyone. And he starts handing out funnel cake, and he sits down.
Oh, that's very decent of you.
I'm gonna wave to the new person. Hi.
Yeah.
Did you want some funnel cake?
No, I do not want funnel cake.
Why?
More friends of yours. And he looks at the 3 of you that were sitting at the table.
We're best friends, and I'll put my arm around Cree.
Yeah. Everybody.
And whisper. And Krista's on the table, so I don't know. Maybe my tail will wrap around her.
I like reach up, give you a, but like still looking at the guy because he's so serious.
Yeah. Gang, this is Dealith.
Dilith.
Dilith. Dealith? Dilith?
I think I wrote that.
Yes, Dilith.
I'm
You
gonna
are
write that.
so
Well,
terrible
nice to
with
meet
me.
I wasn't trying to be rude and correct you. Maybe it was an accent thing.
No, it wasn't a. you weren't
Kiwin,
rude. It's just-
the big one's Viago. He's the newest one to our group, but it doesn't mean we don't love him just as much.
You see it when she says that. You see him like at the other table with all these funnel cakes, and Viago is a very, very big man, and he's just like, and he's got like funnel cake, and there's like funnel cake in his face, and he just keeps going. And about that time, Felix and Jasper walk in.
We walk in with funnel cake. Jay and I have decided that we stole some funnel cake on the way back, just because we didn't think that Viago was going to get us any.
Oh, you got some more? If that looks like it's been eaten, that's disgusting. I have some funnel cake for you. I have funnel cake for everyone.
It's not disgusting. It looks eaten because we have eaten it. This is bad logic. Okay.
Whisper offers some of his funnel cake to Dilith. Do you eat funnel cake?
I already offered.
You all are very adorable, and this is why you will all die.
He's been like this.
I'm
the
not
whole
gonna
time.
die.
Tougher than we look.
Why would you say such a thing? That's not real nice, you know.
You all are very, very naive to think you can enter the terror world and leave.
Well, I don't care if I leave, but my brother's gonna leave.
Oh no, we're all leaving.
Yeah, I do care
Yeah.
about leaving. For
I
sure.
don't. Well, I don't know if I'll leave. It depends.
No.
No, you're definitely
We're
leaving.
getting
You
out
have
alive.
to
Well, if it's a
Keep
choice
him.
between me and my brother's leaving.
And we're
And-
choosing you. So you
Yes.
choose your brother, and we choose you. And you're coming with us.
Yeah, it'll all come out in the wash. But Dilith here is our best bet in the entire tavern.
For what?
He's been to the Terror War.
Yeah. We're doing some recruiting. I'm sorry, we forgot to tell you. We're doing some
Well,
recruiting. That's why we're over here.
I do know that they have eyeless horses, monsters in the sky, and people get ripped apart.
It is the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah,
are
well, when you
constantly...
scry, you can only see a very small portion, and I was scrying on my brother, so I mostly saw him, but I saw some other things, and it was really, really scary.
Interesting.
And I don't know if I should say that.
Is that Keelan saying it? or is
Kiwi,
that
I need
it?
you to make a wisdom saving
No,
throw.
that's Keewan saying that.
Okay.
Well, because she's usually just like word vomits everything,
Got it.
but she's slowly learning.
She's getting there.
Wisdom save
Yeah.
22.
22. That just succeeds.
Ooh.
However, you still hear his voice in your head, and at first it's a tongue that you cannot understand.
Keewan's just making like all these weird faces.
The shadows will find you, Kiwin. Your brother will die, no matter what you do. The shadows will bring you to him. And then once the voice kind of pulls from that, you all watch as he just vanishes.
Dang.
Well, that wasn't ominous at all.
How'd he do that? I want to do that.
That was cool.
Felix, do you know how he did
Was that his voice?
Yeah, it was his voice. So you could tell it was him. He was speaking in some other tongue that you're not familiar with, and then he started to speak to you in common, so you would understand him.
Chris, is it possible for me to try to figure out what the heck he just did? Like, was he ever here, or was it a spell?
Give me an Arcana
or...
check.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know that was a nice person.
He gave us cards and read our fortune, I think.
25.
He just
He
told me
played
that
shit.
my brother was gonna die no matter what, and that the shadows were coming to eat me.
Yeah.
Guys, what is with you and fortune tellers?
We didn't
Stop
know.
it.
I'd like to cast
Stop
sending
it.
to him.
They're
So-
not allowed here.
Yes, we were told that fortune tellers were black magic and woogity boogity and very
Oh,
bad.
really?
We didn't
illegal.
know there was a fortune. He just told us to pick a card.
You were all there.
It
You
was
have no
supposed to be.
excuse.
It was supposed. I mean, from the looks, from the sounds of it, maybe they thought that they were just gonna enjoy a fun trick.
Jasper, we cannot leave these people by themselves. They need supervision. We should always be with them.
I'd like to cast sending to the Gith.
Dang it.
I need you to make an intelligence saving throw.
See, now why do you just keep doing wisdom saves? I have a +10. Intelligence, I have a +1.
I know.
That's why he's doing it.
Asked and answered.
That's an 8.
An 8. You take 17 points of psychic damage. It's like it's like a brain freeze.
Oh no!
That hurts.
Oh, no.
So you watch
no!
as Kiwin's like, he was in my head, and she says what she says, and then you watch her kind of make that sending face, and then she just drops.
Can I catch her?
What's going on?
Sure.
My face
Oh,
squashes Krista.
Whisper
I-
like
I-
touches
I-
her and casts in spare the dying.
Cast
Ah.
sending.
Yes.
Speak with dead.
You okay?
I want to cast
You okay,
as
Brad?
well. I want to cast Cure Wounds
Okay.
at Hex. Just do second level.
Okay. Cast Cure Wounds at second level. You can go ahead and roll that dice, but for roleplay purposes, Kiwin, you will wake up. Not sure what just happened, but you got like a mad brain freeze, and then
You okay?
What in the world? I'm gonna try and cast sending again.
Oh boy. I'm gonna hold on to her this time.
Cause she
Just sort of
doesn't
like-
she's just
Krista, how much hit points is very vital?
It's I think she got 20. 20 hit points.
Okay.
7 plus 8 plus 5. I think I'm doing math right.
Yeah, that's right.
Kiwin, intelligence save.
She gets a D4 to add to it.
inspo.
All things.
25.
25.
I rolled a 19 on my d20.
Yeah, that succeeds. So you only take 8 points of psychic damage. Same thing though. You get like a mad like brain freeze, and it hurts, and it feels like you have ice in your brain. But then nothing happens.
I can't cast sending.
It doesn't go through.
Oh, you
I
can.
didn't even say anything.
What's happening, Keewan? What is going on?
Yeah.
Like the way that I imagine sending is you make the connection and then you speak. Not that you speak and then that finds the connection.
Right.
That's the way that I view it.
It's a phone call, not a text message.
For those of you millennials, you just call a friend if you want to talk to them. You don't text them
It's
to see if
Gen
they want
Z.
to talk.
It's Gen Z that doesn't
Gen
know
Z.
phones.
don't
Millennials
know.
know phones.
I remember phones.
You're a millennial, so
I remember
calm
I'm
down.
an elder millennial, if
I have phone.
best.
Me, me,
I
it's
remember
back.
phone.
On that note, so
Uh-huh.
that happens.
What's going on? Like, what just
Well,
happened?
this yellow person with no nose, excuse my language, just comes in here, is throwing cards around, and then speaks to me in my mind, disappears, and then tries to hurt me when I try and talk to them. You can't talk to me and not let me talk to you. That's just rude.
Apparently, you can. I mean, he did not disappear. He cast plane shift. So this big magic.
I bet he went to the Terror Ward.
Lane shift.
And why would he be here? And he let
Because
us.
he's coming for me.
But he.
Yeah.
I mean, this dialect. It almost seemed like he wanted to give us advice. He didn't seem malicious. I know what he just did was hurtful, but it didn't seem like he wanted to hurt us. It seemed like he was trying to warn us.
Yeah. Warn us off.
Yeah.
He might have been hired by Lord Ferris or something, or he might be, under his thrall as well. So maybe he's sent to spy on us. Who knows? It could be, I don't know, anybody who can get into people's minds like that must have people outside of the Terror Ward or the ability to send people outside of the Terror Ward in order to find who they're trying to find. I think he was here to keep tabs on us and we accidentally tried to hire him.
But why give us advice? He gave us each individual personalized advice.
To let us know that he knows stuff about us.
Yeah, but he didn't have to let us know. He could have kept pretending. I mean,
Yeah.
a real spy doesn't let us know he's a spy. Doesn't let us know his identity. He even gave us his name.
Might not be his name.
Well, it may not be only lie he tell you. What things he tell you with cards?
Well, I picked a card and he gave me, real general advice about the things that I do, my curiosity, and how it can get me in trouble, but how it can also be good for the group. Like I said, it seemed helpful, even if foreboding.
Well, yeah, but it could also be because you were the first person to go up and talk to him. Obviously, you're curious, and therefore curiosity killed the cat. I mean, he told me that I'm protective of all of my friends, and that one day I'm going to have to decide who lives and dies, or else everyone will die.
Wait. So, basically, a guy cased you around the whole joint this whole time, watching how you react to everything, and then gave you some random cards, and then made very general statements about anyone, which is actually a compliment in a way that makes you feel good.
This is carnival trick. This is like first. This is first day at carnival school, or well, it's not school, but more like, okay, first day after they kidnap you.
college.
They
It's a college.
It's college.
This would also explain why he didn't want the funnel cake, because he's sick of it, right? Because he's always eating the funnel.
I don't think that's the case.
You can't get sick of funnel cake.
Yeah, it's
No,
scientifically
you can't.
impossible.
I thought Felix. Oh, okay, sorry, wrong.
I don't
Jasper,
don't
why
think
did you
that's the
bring me
case.
here?
Oh, that's right. Hey, Pexa.
Hi.
She's been there the whole time. She's watched you steal funnel cake. She said nothing. Maybe she should come with us. Let's take her.
She's like not even. She's like huge too. Like we all.
She's a Goliath.
She's a Goliath.
The strong, silent type.
Oh no.
Hey, Baxter, I'm sorry. You're very quiet, and I got caught up in the shenanigans. But, Baxter, meet Viago. He's the one behind the funnel cake.
And like he's eating the funnel cake, and his eyes get all big, similar face that you might have seen him make recently. And he like turns real quick, and as he turns, just whack across his face. Oh, I might have deserved that one.
I'm gonna turn to Viago and be like,
Really? Here too?
Carnival visits up in Ukodor.
I'm so sorry, Baxter.
It's all right. That it felt good. Nice seeing you, Viago. And she just turns and she walks out.
Which is why we brought you here for revenge. You're welcome.
We planned this. We totally planned this.
Totally according to plan.
I should know. I am Dice Wizard. There she goes. I bet she would have been great. I'm just, I don't think we're gonna find anyone here to help us.
Yeah, I'm starting to get a little discouraged.
Yeah, those guys are sexist. He doesn't want to talk to us, and that one was possibly a spy for the guy that we're gonna go try to kill and extract Caitlin's brother from. So, are there any towns in between here and the Raven's Crest Mountains?
No.
Rats. All right. Well, I'm out of ideas. Anybody else?
Why are you being
Let's
looking
hop
for?
on the horses and head out.
Why are you being looking for more people?
I don't know. It's just,
Dangerous?
Yeah, we're going into the
We got
unknown.
Viago. He's really big. He can eat a whole lot. He can handle himself.
I mean,
Well, I don't know. My brother eats a lot too, and he doesn't seem to handle himself.
We're doing this, and I've agreed, and where you guys go, I'm going, but I'm no problem admitting that I'm terrified. I mean, it's the terror war. And I don't know if we're ready. I just want to be as prepared as possible.
Many people are believing in things like fate. And fate is true thing. It's real, but does not work where most people think. However, fate is not like you have to do this and you have to do this, and if you don't, then they come and like snip you off the vine, like pruning. No, fate is more like nudges. They nudge you here, they nudge you there, but you still have free will. You still have choices to make. Look around the table. A few days ago, you not know me and Jasper. From what I understand, a few days before that, you not know Whisper. And looks at his empty wrist. 2 hours ago, you not know Viago. But this is where fate nudge. Maybe this is who is supposed to go on journey. Are we ready? No. Are we prepared? Ready. No. Could we die? Oh yes, very much. But sometimes you just have to go with nudges.
You're never ready at all.
I don't really want to die though. I mean,
Then don't.
I mean, that's like.
Listen,
I don't know how
I've been around
guys-
for a very
I
long
just
time.
Met Knack, like for real, and then there was the whole thing that I think everyone saw, which I try not to think about because it's very embarrassing.
Oh, we all saw it.
Okay,
Oh, yes.
then let me
Did I
tell
see
you
it?
something. With someone who is loved and lost, that is why you don't die. You go do whatever you have to do and get your brother. And you go back to Knack.
But
You
I'm
don't let
scared
that
I
thought
have to.
leave your brain.
I'm scared I have to die to get my brother back.
And get better.
Why do you have to lose
And you don't
in order
have
to get something that you want?
Because he gave his soul to save me, I feel like I might have to give mine to save him.
No, Keelan, you're not giving away your soul.
Those aren't the
We're going to
only
find the
options.
person that has your brother's soul, and we're going to make them give it
Well,
back to
you're
your
not
brother.
hearing the things that they're telling me in my brain.
Are they here now?
Are you here?
Yeah.
Well, I know you're here, Jasper.
No.
I'm asking. I'm asking the dark voice in my head.
No response.
Well,
But
You
we're here,
asking
Keelan.
who?
I don't think he's here.
We're here.
good.
Whisper, what Whisper's saying. Yeah.
Yeah. And the
Keelan,
way
Go ahead.
the way I see it. Look, every battle's awful, every battle's hard. But I mean, it's not all hope is lost. I think it might actually be better if there are fewer of us. We can sneak in a little bit more, but Viago is right. It's not about where you are, it's where you're going. So even if you're in the middle of the worst possible situation, as long as you know you're going back to somebody else, you'll be able to do it. Definitely. I mean, you're seriously one of the most optimistic people that I've ever met in my entire life. And if anybody's going to survive the disheartening effects of the terror ward, it's going to be you. And we're not going anywhere. So maybe we don't need mercenaries, because those guys are sexist and that guy ignored us. And yeah, we'll be okay. We're going to go get him, and everybody's going to get out.
Horrific.
Sure, but you
What I
know,
saw.
so's everything. You know?
I think
So-
what Cree is trying to say is maybe it's about the funnel cake we ate along the way.
That's very true. Kree's gonna eat some funnel cake.
Keelan,
I'm gonna take a piece with that like lovely moment. I'll take a piece to like get powdered sugar all over my face and just
like a stockbroker in the 80s.
Felix,
Keelan,
Scarface.
you are feeling intimidated, yes?
I'm what?
Feeling intimidated, yes?
Well, I mean, yeah.
Because creepy, spooky spookies keep showing up and telling you whispers in the dark.
Well, I mean, it's mostly discerning with that they're in my head.
Okay. Why do you think they want to intimidate you? If you have
Because
no
they want
chance,
to take away my light and they want the shadow to encompass my life.
it's because they are scared. If they have nothing to fear from you,
I don't know if Lord Ferris is scared of anything.
well, we'll make him afraid.
maybe, maybe not. But I think he protests too much. He is taunting you, trying to scare you, and he's also trying to make you think there is only one option for things. And really,
What?
the two options they show you, they are not the only two options.
What did you just make disappear?
I don't know.
That was so good.
Piece of
Did you
funnel
take
cake, a
something
full
from me?
funnel cake.
I
No,
told
it's,
it that one.
it's dice we have. It, look, you have to think about it like carnival, right? They tell you, come play game. You may win or you may lose. But this is lie.
And I pull out my Yeti stuffed animal. We did win though. Look.
Yes, how much you pay to win that?
I'll look at Whisper.
A little bit of money.
Okay, so like 1 gold, 2 gold. Yeah. They make this in 3 for 2 silver. Even if you win, they still win. You cannot accept the options that they give you. They say, oh, you win or you lose. No, you reject them. There is always third path. They present the 2 options, so you do not see the other path. Is carny logic. I do not know if I can explain. But there must be some chance of you succeeding if they are doing this much to intimidate, to scare, and to make you doubt self.
I mean, I don't necessarily doubt that I'll succeed. I just think that my succeeding might not be the best for myself, because my goal is to get my brother back.
I think we're making giant leaps here when we know very little.
It's true.
I ain't gonna let anyone take you soul.
Me neither. They're gonna have to go through me first. And I'm a big bird. I'm hard to take
I'm a
down.
little noblin.
She
Yeah.
is true. She is very big bird.
I am.
So we take goblin steps, very small steps. We go to next place and talk to this next town, this Flint person, and then we go from there.
It's all we can do.
Yeah.
One thing at a time. And no assumptions. Keywin.
Let's just make sure Charlie is okay with the journey.
This is good.
I haven't met Charlie yet, and I love animals. Is he your horse?
He is. He likes carrots.
Does he like funnel cake?
I don't know. I've never asked him.
You'll love it.
Is there anything else you guys want to do before you call it night and then wake up early to start your journey?
Lord, no.
Oh,
Let's
yeah,
take a
open
sneak
the. Oh, I want to open the boxes.
Oh, sure.
we
sure.
get-
Yeah.
What's in the box?
What's in the
Uh,
bag?
please make
When
a
we get
death
to our
saving
room.
throw.
A death save.
Oh!
I'm kidding. So you take some time,
I
Immediately.
wasn't
It's a
in that
mimic.
competition.
but you created it. But you created the divide. No, so you take some time. You're able to disarm the traps that both of the boxes had. Plenty of time as everyone's watching you. The first box has some coin in it, but then also like you kind of look at it and you're kind of sifting through the coins. You're taking some of the coins out and putting it in. So in the first chest, it was 364 gold pieces.
Nice.
But as you're like sifting the coins out, there is a rod in the middle of, on like these little pinchers that's holding this rod, which is it is kind of giving off that magic glow.
What's that?
And in the other box,
This.
you kind of sift through that one, and it has 320 platinum in it. And there's a book in the other box. It is a very kind of bluish and gray book, and the binding on it has kind of like some runes and scripts kind of written all the way around the book.
Have I seen that book before?
Probably not, but you can do a history check.
Like 15,
15.
I think. It's intelligence, right? Yeah, 15.
You have not seen this book.
Hey, Felix, you're kind of the bookish type.
Okay, I will check. 18 for me. Do you want me to identify a rod as well? I can do this.
Yeah, please, while I go ahead and do this.
And I'm gonna check for false bottoms. It's like knock.
Investigation check.
Okay.
And I'm assuming this is all like kind of like downtime activity stuff?
Yes. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so I'll cast Identify as a ritual for the book.
Got it. Anyone else doing anything during that time?
25.
Watching
Rod, rather.
Okay.
intently, curious.
Me too.
Okay.
I want to know about the new toys.
Mm-hmm.
So the rod is the rod of absorption.
Ooh.
I was wondering, I was like, oh, do we have a second immovable rod? Because I have one.
That was my first thought too.
Yeah, as soon as it's rod, I'm like, immovable rod.
And the book,
Best rod.
the book is the Tome of Clear Thought.
That'll come in handy
Mm-hmm.
with all these mind
I need
benders.
you to make a dexterity saving throw, Jesper.
Yeah, I figured.
Wow.
Natural 17 plus 9, 26.
26. So you do not take 40 points of immediate fire damage.
That is very good because I have 39 hit points.
But as you kind of feel for this false bottom and you pop it off, because you realize that the chests are the same size, but one is deeper than the other one. So you start to kind of play around with it and you kind of pull that off. So the one underneath the rod, you kind of peel that away, and there is a very small dagger that was on fire just a second ago, and now it is no longer on fire.
What's that? What's that? Ooh. Ooh.
And we'll say for brevity, since he's doing the ritual, you would have done that really quickly. It is a flame tongue dagger.
Ooh.
It's gonna be helpful.
Okay. So you guys do that. You grab the coins, and you can split that how you wish. You guys go ahead and get a good night's sleep. Go ahead and give yourselves a long rest. And then we're going to take a break, and then we'll come back in the morning. Not tomorrow morning, but like in the morning in the game. Exclamation point critical to enter in our critical dice giveaway. We'll be
9
back
a.m.
in about 10 or 15 minutes, and we'll see y'all soon. and welcome back. Congratulations, Brent. You won some critical dice.
Yay! Brent! Go Brent!
Go Brent.
So you guys are waking up from the long rest. What do you guys want to do?
I just want to think about all the scary things in my head while I go down for tea and scones.
Okay. You see Viago down there, and he's got a little piece of wood, and he's whittling.
Good morning, Viago. What are you doing?
Well, I tend to get bored a lot, and I make things out of wood. And then he kind of starts to dig into his bag, and he pulls out this little wooden thing. So it's like from like a tree branch or something that he's carved into it. And it is a very beautiful elven woman. She looks very young, and it's the workmanship is phenomenal. And you're like, your brain starts to be like, his hands are so big, and this little knife, but he's able to get all of those details. And he's like, yeah, I do things like this. With people I see or loved ones I have.
Well, who's that?
Who's that? Well,
Is that just someone you saw or someone you loved? Love.
it was my daughter.
Hmm.
And because it's been so long, what's another name for purple?
Amethyst.
Violet.
Violet?
No.
Lavender.
No, she had lavender eyes. I'm totally blanking on her name, and that's so super frustrating.
No, I don't have my Cantor notebook.
Yeah, I don't have mine currently either.
Lilac?
Well, it was my daughter. She had the beautiful lavender eyes. I haven't seen her in, well, a long time. And give me a perception check real quick, because he's kind of trying to hide what he's carving right now. Thank you so much, Rep RPG and Hannah PL for the raids.
Hey! What's up, friends?
Hey, hey, hey.
Welcome.
19.
19. He is currently carving what looks to be two field rolled faces.
What's that?
Well, it's not done yet.
What? But
You were talking
that's-
last night about Knack and how you feel, and I was trying to preserve that memory so you could have this with you always.
It was my first kiss ever.
I could tell.
Oh.
But when it's the right one, it doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
And he starts carving again.
Well, they're very beautiful.
Viola. There's his name.
Ah,
Just came in my brain. My brain
Iago
hole.
was the ace of hearts all along.
Yeah, I most people don't know I do things like this. Most people think I'm dumb too, but I let them think
Why?
that.
Why would they think you're dumb?
Well, because I got big muscles.
Is that a thing?
Unfortunately, yes, most people with big muscles are not the brightest tool in the shed.
Really?
Yeah. But mechanically, I
don't
have a
know.
14 wisdom and intelligence.
I don't know what those words
Holy
mean.
shit.
But I don't know if I've seen that correlation before, so
Well,
best to not judge a book by its cover, you know.
well,
That's what my
I
mom
actually
always said.
enjoy it when they do though, because when they make that assessment and think that I'm not smart, they'll think they'll pull the wool over my eyes, and then I let them. Okay, when people will always judge you. They'll always look at you and peg you and put you in a box. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. But you use it. You wear it as armor. And they'll never be able to hurt you with it. So use your innocence. Use your kindness. You will come out of this with no issue at all.
I think a lot of people think I'm dumb too because I'm from the swamp. I don't know why, but
Well, I believe you'll be doing all right, Miss Kid.
did you need tea?
Already had some, thank you.
Most people drink ale in the morning.
I'm not most people, Miss Kaywin.
She's just gonna drink her tea. Watch Viago whittle.
What's everyone else doing? Also, thank you so much to all of the subs. Holy smackaroonies.
Goodness.
Yeah.
Nuts.
Holy.
Yeah,
Level
we're
5 hype train.
Yeah.
it's
Thank you guys.
we are 3 subscriptions away from our July goal, guys. This is pretty ridiculous.
Holy
gosh.
cow!
Y'all.
Y'all are
It-
amazing.
It's the Uka 4th of July.
I saw that and that's gold.
That was great.
Oh.
Oh.
What?
What?
Oh my god.
Wow, 2 people just had the
There
same
we
idea at the
go.
same time. Thank
Yeah.
you guys so
You
much.
guys
You guys
are
are awesome.
Thank
wow.
you guys.
Well,
You guys are the best.
are you all woken up yet? We gotta get going.
Yeah. Creo come down the stairs, making sure, doing like the keys, wallet, phone, lip gloss, sort of last minute checks, but ready to go.
Yeah, Felix is down there eating, ready to go.
Jasper comes down the stairs, like eyes in the book, just reading.
Whisper like walks into the tavern. Morning, everybody. I don't sleep, so I checked on the horses to make sure that they were good to go.
Is Charlie okay with going
Yeah, I told him all about
west? Okay, good.
I come in
Whisper
actually.
likes to whisper to animals.
He's the horse whisperer.
I'm down there with Finnegan.
I guess so.
Sipping tea.
Well,
Right.
We got enough horses for everybody, right? We got Charlie and Socks, and what's the third one?
Clementine.
Clementine. I'm flying myself, but everybody else should be able to hitch a ride, right?
Iago?
I'm covered.
Iago.
I'm fine walking.
Are you able to keep up with the horses?
The
Charlie's
horse is gonna be
really
able to keep
fast.
up with me. He grabs his things and he starts to walk out the door.
Felix, can we use Dimitri so I can keep reading the book and not bouncing around on the back of a horse?
Yes, I believe this is fine. Yes. Dimitri, are you ready for our journey?
He like comes out and unfurls.
As he comes out, wait a minute. Oh boy, is this Rona? And you watch as Dimitri gets all crazy and like looks at Viago, and you're watching this carpet just get all giddy, and he kind of like nuzzles up Viago. All right. Yeah, one of my friends a long time ago. She rode out that carpet right there.
You say his name is the runner?
His name was Rona. He seems to be responding to Dimitri, though. Maybe that's his surname. He'll be Dimitri Runner. And he turns and walks out the door.
I like this. This is good.
I don't get it.
It's okay. And we climb on
But he
Dimitri.
flies. He doesn't run.
Is another one of universe great mysteries.
He's called Runner because he's a carpet. And you put
You
running...
walked out. You don't hear me.
I got big ears.
Yeah. Perhaps it's like a runway, like a hallway runner. I don't know.
What have I done?
Just a guess.
So we get on Bathmat and we so Jasper.
Matt, how dare you? Sorry. That used to be my carpet. I love that carpet.
Little castle smack.
Okay, so you guys are heading west?
Yeah, Krista's gonna get on top of Finnegan and
Okay.
heading west. Word out.
Everyone give me a survival check.
Hey, Charlie.
What
How you
check?
doing?
What check?
Survival.
I just threw my dice across the room.
You have a
I got
big
an
room,
11.
too.
I also got an 11.
Oh.
My head's in the book. My head's in the book.
22.
21.
Okay. You guys can give me perception
29.
checks now.
Oof.
Perception?
Yep.
Perception. Oh
9.
no. My head really is in the book.
24.
24.
23.
14.
Got it.
15.
Dirty
Got it.
20.
So, you guys travel for about half the day. It's starting to get into early afternoon. You take a break and you continue. Is there anything you want to do while you are doing... You just want to just keep going west?
Yeah, unless there's anything to stop us, I think we should just keep pushing on.
Okay. So with that... Oh,
No, I was just going to say, since I know where we're going and who we're supposed to meet, could I try like a history check or something to see if I know anything about this town, about
yeah, you give me a history check.
Flint, Keepers, Library, all that stuff.
Yeah.
I'll do it here in DD Beyond.
You guys added those 3 items, right? I can close those out.
It wasn't in.
Yeah. Other than the dagger, but he knows how that works. Yeah, we're good. 21, Chris.
21. So you know a little bit about the library. You know it's an organization that has a different perspective on how things can or should be run. Ravenscrest specifically is... It's interesting. You're not sure what came first, right? The chicken or the egg. Did the Ravenscrest come first and the library second, or vice versa? You're not sure who pulls the strings. You're not familiar with Flint per se, but you do know that there are branches of the library or Ravenscrest, that there is a person, a lord of such, but they're called keepers, and they're kind of keepers of the knowledge, keepers of the history, keepers of the truth. They have a code they kind of go by. So this person you're going to meet could be the main keeper, if this is the headquarters, or this could just be like a regional keeper. You're not sure. You haven't. It's way above your pay grade, essentially.
Yeah.
And there's no text about it at all.
Okay. Thank you.
But what you guys see as you're starting to approach, the clouds start to get a little dark, and you're seeing that the forest begins to get thick, and you're no longer kind of in the open plains. The grass is starting to get a little bit more wet and damp, and you're noticing that there's a very large swamp-esque bog in front of you with very, very tall trees. And looking by their way, it looks like it goes past your eyes' vision in either direction. It looks like a very, very large bog between you and the mountains.
I kind of like look over to Keewan and whisper.
I mean, this isn't my swamp, right?
No, this is south of your swamp. Far, far south of your swamp.
Not my swamp.
Same.
Not my swamp. Not my swamp rats.
But do I recognize this terrain at all?
No, I mean it's swamp. You've never been in this part of the land before. None of you have. It's far west. There's no cities this way.
Okay.
For probably obvious reasons.
I'm supposing the only way.
Jason, are you talking? I can't. If you might be muted.
Is there anything we should be knowing about this place? I mean, many of us are flying with carpets and wings, but then there are horses, so...
Well, I'm gonna be walking very slowly. My only fear with you flying folk will be things in the trees. Other than that, you might be better off than us on the ground.
Sure. I don't mind a walk if it's safer. I was so tempted to do the RoUSs. I don't think they exist. Line. Just one time.
I'm right there with you.
I'm gonna poke my head up from the book and be like,
Can we just fly Dimitri like closer to the ground?
Yes, this is what I was thinking as well.
Okay.
We will fly like 6 inches, like half Jasper's height from ground.
All right. What's
Love you, buddy.
what's the marching order?
I'm reading.
Short on short violence. I'll go towards the front.
Okay,
I think we're kind of in the middle, maybe.
got it.
I think I'll go right behind Cree on Charlie.
Okay.
Whispers in the back.
I can be between Dimitri and Whisper on Finnegan,
Got it.
riding Finnegan.
Wait, so who's on Socks and who's on Clementine?
I'm on Socks, but I guess I would have been like leading the other horse with us.
Probably.
Or we could have left Clementine back at Knight's Crest.
Can't leave Clementine.
Or
We're
Clementine
coming
has
back.
is like the pack horse. It has like
Yeah.
literally nothing
Yeah,
but
there
funnel
we go.
cakes.
There we go.
Ah, there it is.
Yeah, seriously. All the
So
funnel cake we could eat.
I need you all to make a perception check. As you enter the swamp area, it does begin to rain. Not hard, just 6.
24.
18.
23.
7.
26.
You do see atop of the treetops, so like 30, 40 feet up off the ground, you do see fairly large creatures. They give you, they look like they have like long arms and they have like skin flaps, almost like sugar gliders, and they are jumping from tree to tree. They're not coming low; they're staying very high. It looks like they fly and they grab like a bird and they land at another tree.
How big?
Probably medium to large size creatures. Kiwin and Whisper, you may or may not have seen these creatures, but you've heard of them before. They don't like the ground, and they do eat creatures, but usually flying types.
Just keep going. Don't mind them. Don't go up high. I think we might be fine.
How many are there that we see?
6 maybe. Like often just kind of leaping from tree to tree. It's hard to tell if there are more than 6. Like they might be jumping back and forth. They might be jumping and eating, and then another one jumps, from that same position. It very much is like when you're out, especially in the country, and bats start to come out when the sun starts going down. You can see them everywhere, eating all the mosquitoes. Like that's the kind of thing.
Right.
They're just big.
Okay.
And the trees, every time they land, and then another one jumps. Yeah, well, Keewin said, just keep your eyes open. Looks like we got a long walk. And so most of you who are on the ground, you're finding good purchase on a lot of stones and debris, and you're sinking in a little bit, but you can very visibly see, because it's still, afternoon, so it's not pitch black yet. You can visibly see what's deeper and what's not. So you're about, ankle to shin deep at this
Can I see any marsh rabbits?
Perception check. Yes, question.
I'd like to cast because she sees the creatures. She just for protection is going to cast tireless on herself, which gives me a 1d8 plus 5 temporary hit points.
23.
23. You do see some kind of jumping from like lily to lily, or stone to stone. These big old ears flop up.
No,
like,
they have little tiny ears.
Oh, wrong ones. Yep, little tiny ears.
I love you. It's her favorite animal.
I know. And the terrible thing that was in my brain went away. So it looks at you and it jumps away.
Yeah, it unhinges its jaw. It's just a bunch of teeth.
Well, no, something was going to eat
Immediately gets eaten.
That happens.
Alligator.
I mean, the cute things in the swamp never live, guys. Let's just be real.
Meant to be there.
So, yeah. So you guys are walking. Is that just the plan, just to continue to walk through the swamp?
Yeah.
Very carefully.
Yeah.
Perception checks.
Gosh. 15.
15. Okay.
Ooh.
Same.
30, 20.
12.
19.
Okay.
Told you I'm reading that book. It's a total of 11.
Okay.
One.
So, okay. So you guys see that there are pockets of swamp water that. Oh, am I freezing for people right now?
Not for me. You're good for me.
No, you're okay.
What's the stream?
No, on the
like?
stream, everyone, the stream is lagging a bit.
That's weird. Okay, are we good now? Is it better now?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, that was super weird. Yeah. So the interesting thing is Tailspire is still a beta program, so it does tend to get a little.
Yeah, I closed mine because it was freezing stuff.
Yeah. So it's still very, very, very new.
Okay, everyone's saying we're good. Let's roll.
Okay. So, as you all get close to where you're wanting to get to, there is.
Oh, it's choppy again.
Is it choppy again? Wow. I may not be able to use Tailspire for streams. I'll just let it think for a second.
Yeah, everybody do the robot.
Just small movements.
I'm sure that's not gonna help.
Totally helps.
Well, how do you know? How do you know unless we try?
We're giving it something to make a pose, y'all. I'm gonna make a really bad face. So, yeah.
Ms. Marvel's like, that was amazing, though.
Well,
it's choppy on my end, but I think that's just me.
no, it's choppy on mine, which is a stream. So, just gonna give it a second. I might have to close Tailspire.
Well, as long as Stacks has it, I guess, right?
But I have to use it so that I can move things.
Yeah. All right. We'll just do Theater of the Mind until we figure it out.
Yep. All right.
Top of the mind. More weird poses.
Do you need me to close mine?
No, just hold on a second. Hold on a
Okay.
second. All right. So we're good? I think we're good. All right. So I'm gonna limp along. We'll see if this works. And this is what you guys see. You are on the edge of the swamp. You can see that there is water and trees all throughout. What would you guys like to do?
Continue.
Make sure there's no quicksand or stuff that's gonna suck anyone down since we're on the ground.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not very good at looking for traps, but I'm at the head of the column, so I guess I'll do that.
Yes. Okay. So, you guys want to tell me specifically where you want to go?
I mean, I just want to continue on the path.
There isn't really a path. You just want to. Are we
Do
getting
you
robot again?
guys? Do you guys need me to?
All right, hang on, guys.
Call you Jay.
All
because I
right,
think
so
Jay-
we're back. So sorry guys, it seems like the latest update for Tailspire has been taking all of our memories. So we're gonna take a break. But you guys saw it for a second, so that is what it looked like. So perception check. You guys want to keep going forward? All right, so you keep going forward. Give me one more perception check.
Do you guys want me to sneak ahead, or am I okay to keep reading?
I
just
think it
don't
would be.
Get hurt.
I think it would be helpful if you could sort of assess what's in front of us for quicksand and whatnot, if you don't mind.
29.
24.
17.
13.
29, 13, 17. Got it.
Dirty 20.
30, 20. Okay.
Garbage.
You're seeing like lots of movement inside of the water that looks a lot deeper, and there are several different like ponds and not ponds, but like inlays where it does look like it's higher off the ground, but it's still under. Everything's underwater, but it's either underwater a couple inches or it just goes crazy deep.
Is there any path like that is of swampiness, like not liquid, or is it like we have to choose a liquid
No,
path?
the entire swamp is under the water. But there are blocks of land masses that you can jump back and forth with.
It's like sandbars.
Yeah, kind of like sandbars. Yes.
Okay, I will.
Can we get to a sandbar and I'll hop off and I'll see if I can get forward?
Is there anything that you can pick up to like test or poke it? Maybe a stone that you can throw at it, make sure it's level or secure?
I mean, I do have a potion of flying.
Well, be careful of flying too high.
We're not up there.
Yeah.
I mean, I also fly. If you want, I can sort of hover you.
But you're big.
over.
You're big and loud.
It's a fair point.
Because wherever we go, we have to bring the horses through. So it still has to be, I mean, if it can support Cree, it can support the horses. So that is something to think about.
Jasper, if you want,
Viago was the better pick.
Cree definitely weighs as much as a horse in her full armor. Let's be honest with ourselves.
yeah, Jasper, I can try and like scry out the area with a spell and see what is good and what is bad.
Okay, that's a good start.
Okay, so I'll cast clairvoyance
Oh.
using the visual sensor and try to scout ahead.
And what are you looking for specifically?
A path, however circuitous, that is mostly dry ground or at least high ground.
Got it. So you have a pretty good bead on the path. There are several points where there's a run of deep water, so you have to kind of jump over like a 5-foot square, essentially. But there's a couple points like that, but you have a pretty good bead on the safest and driest path.
Okay. So I'll kind of like tell both Krista, who is kind of like our tracker, and then also Jasper where that path is.
And I have a really good memory for geography and terrain, so you keep me informed and I'll remember.
All right.
So I guess I'll start hopping in that direction stealthily.
Okay. Roll a stealth check for me.
Oh, that's okay. 26.
26. Okay. You're very quiet, kind of like very quietly slushing through
Like one of those lizards that runs on the water.
So quiet and so stealthily and so quick that you're able to get over that 5-foot hole without any issue, and you're now on the other side. You see the occasional like the bubblings, like there is something in the water, like maybe it's a gator, maybe it's not, kind of in the distance, but nothing seems to be paying you any attention.
Okay, I'll skip ahead another little bit. Like, how far am I going each time we do this? Like, is this just like one hop at a time?
However far you want to go. I put you about 40 feet away from your friends.
Yeah, I'll do maybe another 20 feet.
Okay.
Before I start to head back.
Okay, so you do another 20 feet.
20 feet out, and then I'll try and take in everything that I can.
Yeah, give me another perception check when you're 20 feet out. What's everybody else doing?
28.
28. Okay. Same thing. You see that there is some land that is out of the water further ahead, 200, 300 feet in front of you. There does seem like the water is a little lower than the rest of the landmass. Other than that, you don't see any other creatures. You do see the occasional tree hopper, but other than that, nothing.
Okay, then I'll start to circle back.
And as he's doing this, Chris is gonna climb off of Finnegan and motion him to like get up onto Dimitri and hang up there while I kind of go a little bit more forward so I can help Jasper and the group.
Okay. So where specifically are you going? Thank you guys, Barb Brigade, for the raid.
Just a little forward. I think I was behind Dimitri, so I've just gone up forward.
Got it.
Maybe now I'm like in front of Dimitri.
Got it. So yeah, I have you guys all kind of clustered together, waiting for Jasper to come back. And you all see Jasper coming back, and something else that you notice is that all three horses are really, really unsettled right now. Yeah. Like, and like they're starting to like pull on the reins you guys are holding. If you're on them, they're starting to try to get away from where
Whisper,
you guys are.
what can you ask them why they're upset?
I can, but okay, go ahead.
Well, I thought you were going
Whisper
away
coming
from
back.
us.
No, she just repositioned herself to be more in like the middle of the group.
Well, I honestly don't know if that Krista could do that. I don't think. I know that Whisper can.
Whisper asks, but he has a assumption of why they are.
They just tell you danger.
Yeah.
Danger.
Bree's gonna draw her long sword.
Mostly.
Well, obviously, I knew that. I thought maybe they could give us some more specifics.
Do they have a particular direction?
Just away. They're trying to pull away from the deeper water.
Probably that area over there, and he like points to the deeper sections of the swamp.
I need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw, except for Jasper. Anybody who's on the ground, make a dexterity saving throw.
I'm still on the carpet.
I was gonna be like hovering like a few feet above the ground.
24.
24.
15.
15.
6.
6. Anybody else? Was that it?
I was up.
I'm not there.
Okay. And what horse are you on right now, Keelan?
Charlie.
Charlie. Okay. So you
Duh.
You watch as these large, like black and blue tentacles come flying out of the water, trying to grab some of you. It actually grabs Charlie by the feet and pulls on him, and so it starts to kind of wrap around Charlie and is pulling him towards the deep part of the water. Key, when you fall off the horse, prone on the ground and not take any damage, I need everyone to roll initiative. Jasper, as you're running back to your friends, you see this large, like, kind of slushy, squishy-looking creature emerge out of the water, and these tentacles come out and start grabbing at your friends.
Hey guys, it's all safe over here, and oh my god!
I mean, everybody's nightmare who has watched a very specific movie from the 90s or 80s, whenever it came out, I saw in the 90s, is very upset right now.
Which movie?
Yeah, that was the
Anaconda?
first thing I thought of, Diane. That was the first thing I
Which
thought.
movie?
The Never-Ending Story.
Story.
Yes.
Oh, the never-ending story.
Ah. We're not having a repeat of that scene. Refuse.
It's been a long time since I've seen that movie. It's in there somewhere, obviously. Okay. So, initiative. Kree,
Dirty 20.
Kiwin,
17.
Felix,
8.
Jasper,
29.
Krista,
16.
Whisper,
15.
all right. Top of the order, Jasper.
Oh, is it me?
Yeah.
A mile and a half away.
Just
He's about 30 feet, but he's on the other side. So he's by himself, facing the back of the creature.
oh, good. Ooh. Okay. Is what's around me?
There's some trees, there's some debris. You're on like a little sandbar. You're, ankle deep in water.
Ugh. All right. I think from where I am right now, there's the Kiwin's within 5 feet, right? Of the enemy.
Of the enemy, yes.
Because it's on the horse, right? Yeah.
I'll give you that.
Yeah. So I will take a shot with my crossbow.
Okay.
Boom. 16 on the die, so 27 to
That
hit.
hits.
All right.
That just hits. No, I'm kidding. I can't.
Oh,
help,
no.
I can't help it, guys.
That's 10 from the bolt, and then oh no, I didn't get this ready. 1, 2, 3,
And Kree, you're on deck.
4,
Thank you.
5. There we go. Oh, not great, guys. 10, 18, 19, 20, 21. So a total of 31 points of damage from that, and then I'm gonna bonus action go and hide behind a big tree that isn't deep in the water.
Roll a stealth check for me.
Yup. Oh shit. No, it is yeah, it's a 17.
17. Okay.
Yeah.
Kree.
Kree's going for the tentacles that are wrapped around the horse's foot. She's gonna try to carve right through them.
Go for it.
So first attack. Alright, so that is a 24 to hit.
It hits. This is a tentacle, correct?
The tentacle,
Yep.
yeah. I'm just trying to make him let go of the horse. So that is 10 points damage on the first. Do I cut through the tentacle, or there's multiple tentacles?
It's just one. I mean, it's a big tentacle, but you cut through it and it does. Yeah, it lets go.
Awesome.
Charlie gets up, stammers
Yeah.
away.
Do I see more of the creature?
You see
or
the
is
big.
it-
You see the main part of the creature, giant mouth, kind of cone face, lots and lots of teeth, and you see multiple other tentacles shooting out of the water.
All right. And you said the treetops were about 40 feet up?
Yeah.
30 feet up?
Yes.
She's going to fly up about 15 feet
Got
and take another swing at the creature proper.
Got it. Okay.
So that is 20. Sorry, math is hard. 23 to hit.
23 just hits.
Sick. All right. Yikes. All right, and that is an additional 15 points of damage on that.
Got it.
And then she is going to use the rest of her movement to go back down and stand in front of her friends. with
So
her
you're
sword or
leaving
two.
its melee range?
Yes.
Okay. I rolled a no. You're fine.
You rolled a no? Sick. All right, great. I was like, I have a thing for that, though. But I'm glad that I don't have to use it.
Yes.
You do.
All right, great. That's what I
Kewen.
I'd like to destroy some water around Charlie. 50-gallon or 50-foot cube. I believe it's 10. 40 gallons
Okay.
worth of water.
You're up casting it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just around Charlie and this creature that has him.
Okay. And you're just wanting all the water, it just evaporates, right? That's what happens. So, yeah, so Charlie gets up on his feet. You incinerate all the water in that area, which gets some of the water you guys are standing on, so you're not in difficult-esque terrain in that spot. And Charlie and the other horses are able to take off.
Perfect. That's all I'm gonna do.
Okay. Krista.
So I can see this creature, correct? Even though the tentacle went back?
The tentacles are still out. It retracted, and
Got
there's the main body as well.
So I'd like to cast Hunter's Sense, which will immediately tell me whether the creature has immunities, resistances, or vulnerabilities.
Interesting. What's it called?
It's called Hunter's Sense, and it's one of my ranger features for Monster Slayer.
You choose a creature you see within 60 feet, you immediately learn whether the creature has resistances or vulnerabilities. Oh, interesting. It is immune to poison.
Okay.
It is resistant to cold, and it has no vulnerabilities.
All right, thank you. I will use my bonus action to cast, well, it's not casting, but to use Slayer's Prey. And so each turn I'll be able to add a 1d6 damage when I hit.
And what is this you're doing now?
It's the Slayer's Prey. It's my bonus action.
Got it. Okay.
And that is my, how far away am I from it?
30 feet.
Okay. So I don't want to go any higher up, really. Maybe like, I want to maybe be like 5 feet off the ground, and then maybe just kind of like back up to 35 feet. So up.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Whisper.
Whisper is going to make sure the horse is clear and then move up closer and cast Toll the Dead on this tentacle creature. I need it to make a wisdom save.
7.
Okay. So that is 2d12. It's already taken damage, right?
Yes.
Okay, 2d12 necrotic. For a total of 12 necrotic damage. And bonus action. He's just going to use Spirit Shroud on himself, and I'll make it radiant damage if I get attacked.
Okay.
Also, for the effects of Toll the Dead. Okay, yeah, that should be it.
Okay. I just rolled the damage and hit. So Viago runs up. He misses once, but hits 3 times. And you watch as he sticks his hands into his back belt, and he puts his hands into his Warhammer knuckles, as earlier described. And he runs up and he just starts punching this thing, just haul off punching this thing, and going pretty banana sandwich on it. It is now Felix's turn.
Banana sandwich.
Banana sandwich. Will cast spell haste, but use 3 sorcery points to twin that spell for Kree and Viago. So now they both have. Yes, this is the right. This is the right response. Yes. So +2 AC, extra action, and double speed. They're welcome.
Awesome.
And with his movement, maybe like bonus, could he like walk onto the water and like look down and see like where these tentacles are coming from? Because he has a ring of water walk, so he can just like walk out there.
Well, you can see from on top of the carpet that the tentacles are coming from the beefy creature.
Is it like surface the water?
Yeah, because Jasper shot at it. Krista did too, and Viago's punching it. He's not punching the tentacles; he's punching the actual body of the creature.
Great. I knew I liked that boy. Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. So the creature is going to make some attacks. 19 hit Kiwin.
No.
19 hit Krista.
It has disadvantage on attack rolls against me.
Next one was higher, so 19. Does 19 still hit?
Yeah, 19 does exactly hit.
Okay. You're going to take 13 points of bludgeoning damage. Felix, that's a natural 1. 10 doesn't hit, right?
No.
Jasper, he doesn't know you're there. Whisper, 18 to hit.
That hits.
Okay.
Reaction.
Mm-hmm.
Fighting style protection.
Which is?
While wielding a sword, a creature you see attacks a target that's within 5 feet. I believe Whisper is in 5 feet of me.
I'll give you that.
You're right by the horses.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I impose disadvantage on the attack roll.
Got it. What did I just say? 18?
18.
17.
17 still hits.
Oh,
Dang
okay.
it. Sorry.
I need you to make a.
I tried to help.
I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Me?
Yes.
Okay.
You take 14 points
15.
of bludgeoning damage. 15?
Yes.
You are grappled by one of the tentacles. And last but not least, Kree, 2 of them.
Oh, it attacked me, right? So,
Yes. 20
the
and
Spirit
21
Shroud.
hit you.
Sorry?
20, 21 hit you, Kree?
Neither.
Okay. Spirit Shroud.
Any creature of your choice that you can see when it starts its turn within 10 feet has its speed reduced by 10. I'll check and see if there's damage after I read all this, but yeah.
You don't take any more damage other than the 14 you already got. Luck and
Okay.
inspo to you, by the way.
Go.
He does all that. He grabs onto you. You watch as Whisper gets picked off the ground. Goes to hit Kree with 2 tentacle attacks, misses. And as we go to the top of the order, that's what we're going to call it for today.
Oh.
So thank you guys so much for all of the subscriptions, all of the gifted subs, all of the bits. Holy banana sandwich. We're at 158 of our $200 goal, which is our extended goal. If we hit 200 subs, I give away a D&D book of your choice. So we're like already there just about, and we're at the beginning of the month. So that's pretty amazing, guys. Thank you guys so much for all the support, all the things. Join me tomorrow morning for the next episode of Table Talk at 9 a.m. Pacific. It is where I do all sorts of things. I'm gonna find someone to spread the love. We got rated by lots of people, and that's what we do here. We like to share that.
You could always do perception. They're on right now.
Are they?
They are.
I see them right there. Boom. Perception Studio, guys, I'm telling you what, it's the best thing on the internet. I'm not even joking. It's puppets, Muppets,
D&D and puppets.
playing
So
D&D.
good.
There isn't a better thing in the world. Go spread the love. Give them a follow if you like what you see. Join us tomorrow at 9 a.m. for the next episode of Table Talk, and I'll talk about all sorts of stuff. You guys can ask me questions and all sorts of things. We're going to be diving into some other stuff. And then Friday at 3 p.m., the next episode of Duke City, followed up with Game Night at 6. Lots of exciting things coming down the pipes. We love you guys so much. Make sure to join on our Discord, and we'll see you guys next Wednesday.